With so many of the quests in Fallout, you'll come across quite a few different dialogue options. For strength in numbers and the Elusive Crane, choose what dialogue options fit your playstyle. I've played multiple characters and chosen different ways with no major differences.
Coordinates 1814-2274-64-8. Repeat active. Coordinates 1814-2274-64-8. Repeat active. Coordinates 1814-2274-64-8. Repeat active. Coordinates 1814-2274. Coordinates 1814-2274-64-8. Repeat active. 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 Coordinates 1814-2274-64-8. Repeat active.
This place has a lot of potential. Ah, these darn critters! I'll kill them all!
Coordinates 1814-2274-64-8. Repeat active. Coordinates 1814-2274-64-8. Repeat active. Coordinates 1814-2274-64-8. Repeat active.
Over here! Don't shoot! I'm people.
Hey. Tell me you got a stim pack. I'm hurting here. It's alright, I guess. So, you the cavalry then? Duchess send you to save our tails? Much as I appreciate it, I'm not the one who needs helping right now. See, these, scorched things have been harrying the bar. Me and my bot sis Polly got the bright idea to track down their nest and clear them out. But a couple of them got the drop on us before Polly chased them off deeper into the mine. I heard some fighting, but then, nothing. I think she's hurt. Look, you've got to find Polly. I can't be the reason she... Look, just find her. Please. Thank you. Once you've got her, just bring her back to the Wayward. I'll be there. And tell her I'm sorry I couldn't be the one to save her.
Hey! Someone there? I could use a lift. You are a sight for sore eye. So, those things didn't get you, huh? You happen to see a young man on your way through? Early 20s, rough around the edges, carrying about a bullet's worth of extra lead in him? He's alive? Thank God, that's good to hear. So, what do you say you and I help each other out? You get me back to the Wayward, and I'll help you bake to a crisp anything that bothers us on our way out the door. That's the ticket. Now, let's... You hear that? Sounds like those things have regrouped. How about we make them regret it? Oh, thank God. I was getting claustrophobic in there. So fierce, so flammable. And here I thought we were having fun.
Told you it was nothing.
back at long last. But where's our girl?
Did you find Polly? Oh, God. Polly?
Whoa. You're not looking so great, darling.
Duchess, I'm not feeling great.
Friend, why don't you set her down? Jug should do the trick.
This is real snug.
That's not gonna do it all.
Oh, Polly. This is all my fault.
Solomon, no. Don't you dare. This is not... Duchess, tell me you emptied this out.
Did I? You know, I'm 80%.
Duchess,
It's all right. I can fix this. There's a robotics shop over in Summerville that... Oh.
Solomon, you're going nowhere. Look, I'm sorry to even ask, but is there any chance you might be able to help us out here? I can make it worth your while. Find Polly this new body. I'll tell you everything I know about Crane and his treasure.
please say yes.
You are a lifesaver. Here, take this. It's a signal beacon. You just plant that on Polly's new frame, and we'll handle it from there.
And here. You'll need this to get into the place. Just leave it unlocked so we can come and get the body later. And make sure it's pristine. No damage, no reprogramming. Factory defaults only. I don't want anything going wrong in the transfer.
And at the risk of sounding like a broken record, thank you. We'll all owe you big after this.
When you go into Duncan and Duncan Robotics, you'll need to use the access keycard Duchess gave to you. Every so often, there's a weird glitch where it acts like you don't have the keycard. Even though you do, you'll see that is what happens to me right here. The easiest way to get around this is to server hop, or go to a private world if you have Fallout first. And when you go back in, it should work.
I would. Oh. Well, now, what do we have here? Are you another ghost? I cannot bring you the peace you require, Spirit. Leave me be. So I thought. No need to put on airs with me. I understand your plight, Spirit. My name's Skinner, and I am trapped in here, much like you are trapped in undeath. Now, what do you require to leave me alone? Well, Spirit, unfortunately, assaultrons are military-grade hardware. As such, all of our machines have already been spoken for. Outstanding deal with the United States military, just waiting for pickup. You understand. You're a Duncan? I perhaps see some distant resemblance, Spirit. But Mr. Duncan, why, they'd tan my hide if I gave away an assaultron. Here, you may take the Protectron. You can find it in the adjacent room. It was slated for one of the lesser clans in the region, the Garahans or some such. Mr. Duncan, I'm sure, would be thrilled to keep it in the family. Not for purchase, no. The mint condition Protectron and handy bodies we have on the premises have been spoken for. And our resupplier is already desperately late with our latest shipment. I do hope you understand. I'm sorry, but I simply cannot. The price of such a machine, even before its noted uptick in demand, was in the millions of dollars. Bottle caps? Actual trash? Then it's likely safe to presume the amount you'd need to offer is in the mid-10 figures. By all means. The Duncan line is an ancient and proud one. Why, there's been a Duncan in this great nation ever since the 1980s. But I'm sure you already knew that. Spirit. Spirit, I do hope you understand about the Assaultrons. They belong to the military. My hands are simply tied. Spirit, are we to be your new haunt? Delightful. Excuse me. Entrance into the showroom is for customers only.
Now you've truly done it this time, Jonathan. This numeric obsession of yours will be our ruin. You've reminded me multiple times it's the only house in the city with that number. But leveraging our only... You what? Oh, don't be a... Fine. Skinner!
Yes, Mr. Duncan.
My brother refuses to continue our discussion without his evening tea. Because he is a petulant child. Do fetch him some so we can be done with this.
Mr. Duncan, I hardly mean to be rude, but where exactly would you like me to bring this tea?
To my brother, you imbecile!
Your brother? At the cemetery?
What on earth are you talking about? Go downstairs, make his tea, and bring it to the desk directly in front of you where he is seated!
Sir, there's no one there.
You don't see him?
No, sir.
Well, that simply won't do. Skinner, fetch my toolkit. You're clearly malfunctioning.
Very well. Sir. If I encounter any damage in those showrooms, you should expect a bill.
Hey, you got one. Signal's coming through loud and clear.
You know, I don't throw the word hero around a lot. Come over here and let's discuss, huh? Now, I presume you found something that'll work for someone with my natural charm and gravitas? Now that's what I like to hear. Seriously, thank you for sticking your neck out for me.
It's true. You've worked real hard putting things right for us. None of us are going to forget what you've done. But that really just leaves one last topic for us to discuss. Doesn't it? Crane, you ready to listen? I'm just warning you, I can't guarantee you're going to be happy with what I'm about to say. All right then. Follow me. So, I've known where Crane is. I know where his treasure is. But, well, there's a problem. Honey, you awake? Oh. You want to give him a little nudge?
Boy, is key. Boy is key.
That's all he says anymore. Boy is key. Over and over.
Jesus, Duchess. That thing's been up here the whole time?
That thing is Crane, Solomon. And what exactly would you have liked me to do with him?
Put it out of its misery. Those things are killers, Duchess. Paulie and I have the scars to prove it.
I don't recall yielding the floor to debate here. You agree with me, don't you? Well, look. I may not have all the information here, but all I've heard is, well, no. Once the infection's this far gone.
Then so is the person inside.
I know. You're right. I couldn't. Please. Just make it quick.
Of course. Unless you want to take care of it. Okay.
You two mind if we just take a moment?
Of course not, Duchess.
According to that map, the treasure is in some kind of special cache tucked away inside Gauley Mine, sealed away behind a keycard locked door.
Gauley Mine? That's where Paulie and I tracked the Scorched.
Son of a... Did Crane lure those damn things here when he found the cache?
Suppose we don't need to feel so bad anymore.
Solomon, too damn soon.
Sorry.
Now, this cache. I tried to check it out myself, but I didn't get real far. You're already intimately acquainted with Gauley, so I suspect you've got the best shot at actually laying hands on whatever's in there. So, here are my terms. I will let you keep said map and access card. No strings attached. As payment for everything you've done for us. But I need your word you'll come back. And buy a drink every now and then. Good. Now, there anything else you want to discuss before heading out? No idea, sweetheart. He was only ever here alone. If he did have kids, well, they're long gone. Good luck.
access detected. Deploying countermeasures.
When hacking any terminal, you get 4 chances to figure it out before getting locked out of the terminal. One big trick to remember is that if you haven't figured it out by the 3rd attempt, back out and go back in. This will reset your attempts, and you won't risk getting locked out. Very handy at times when the terminal is your only option.
Pip-Boy detected. Registration complete. Countermeasures disabled. You may now present Pip-Boy at access point. Valid Pip-Boy detected. Access granted. Welcome, prospective Robco customer.
Well, well. We've been having a little discussion with your friends here. Word around the water cooler is you found Crane's treasure. Good for you. Time to cover your end of the deal. Pay up. A weapon. Singular. Let me see it. That's it? Fine. You give me that, I suppose we can call it even. Unless you can make me a better offer. Summersville, huh? Good bots will fetch a pretty penny. Fine. You got yourself a deal.
Well, I suppose that could have gone a lot worse. Honey, why don't, I guess that went about as well as it could have. Though I do wish maybe you hadn't struck a deal with them in the first place. At least they're out of our hair. For the time being. Be a fool not to. I value that man's word about as much as a Brahmin fart. Having Saul and Polly back on their feet, though, should level the playing field in case he gets any ideas. Solomon, you think you and Bessie can go grab Polly's new ride before those boys do?
I can make it happen, Duchess.
Attaboy. Well, honey, I'm real sorry Crane's leads didn't pan out quite like we'd hoped. And while I can't magic up a better treasure for you, what I will do is foot you a discount. You'll never pay full price here while I'm still above the ground. Really, it's about the least I could do at this point. Oh, and I nearly forgot. Once we got the power back on, we started picking up this broadcast. Some woman claiming to be an overseer of one Vault 76. I thought it might pique your interest. I can't tell you if she is who she claims she is, but I figured if anyone could sort it out, well, it was going to be you. Honestly, thank you. We're on our feet now because of you. You take care of yourself out there, honey. One wayward soul to another.